Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. R32 is getting ready for dyno. Hopefully we're going to go to the dyno on this episode. It's actually booked for tomorrow, so I'll show you what we've been up to, bit of a recap, and we'll get some bits sorted. Getting real close.
Tell me, is it whack up in the air? Rapping scattered off the gear. I can map him, yeah, he is like a tracker. Get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real. Catch him lacking, run the drill. Running through the shit like a motherfucking dage.
I haven't really made a proper reveal video. I have got that other one, but I need to get a photographer if anyone's keen to shoot this car and do like some rollers and stuff, make it look real cool before it gets all scratched up. Hopefully not, but you know, it is going to be a drift car. So what I've done, I've had to start prepping it for dyno. I had to raise it up a whole lot. Like, man, the Loco boys got the fitment on this so good, and had to raise it up. Now it's like stiffened up the dampener settings, and had to change the toe and the camber so that it's not going to scrape and just rip my whole guards up, because these are super pretty, and it's still good fitment, but just monster truck spec. Anyway, that's that. Then I have done a whole bunch of things, like a whole list of stuff that I've been doing, and one of them was to do boost leak tests. So I got this really cool Raceworks boost leak tester. I was going to do an episode on it, but I didn't. And yeah, you basically take your pod filter off, put this on, and hook up your air compressor to there, and then it pressurizes the system. There was some debate online about whether or not to take your oil cap off to release pressure so it doesn't blow your head gasket or not, but like, you probably don't need to. Every time I'm doing stuff on this engine, because it costs so much money and it's so pretty, I always take precautions, so I took that off and then pressurized it and yada yada. Found a boost leak on the little bung down there. Xavier was here, fixed that up, and then also I found a leak on this Pulsar turbo. Yeah, so on the housing here, they've got this sensor bung block off cap, and it bleeds out of there like crazy. So there's an O-ring inside of it, and it's supposed to seal it, but it just doesn't seal very good. So there's that, but it's on the side where I don't think it's going to really affect it that much, because it's on the front housing, so hopefully it's not a big deal. Not an expert at that, but I'm thinking it's okay. So then what I was doing, I was trying to find an oil leak, and I had an oil leak coming from the oil return line, and when this housing's on there and the cooler pipe's there, you just can't reach it at all. So I started pulling things apart, and then the O-ring that goes around here that seals the front housing on had a pinch in it. I think I still got it. Yeah, I do. So I had a big pinch in it, and it was also broken. Yeah, so there's that. And then trying to chase a new one in time for dyno. Apparently if you order one straight from Pulsar Turbo, it's going to take like a week to get here, because I use Ozpost. So anyway, I found an O-ring shop that's going to have the right size and the right temperature rating. So that's just arrived this morning. I'm going to go pick that up, and yeah, we'll put that back together. I found, that's right, so under here I have a flange with an O-ring on it, and that was this O-ring, which isn't the prettiest one. I'm not sure what the story is with it. There's a little chunk out of the side here, and yeah, that was hopefully causing the oil leak, so I've replaced that now. That's back together. Just got to put the front back together and then start up and test it, right? I was going through my list of things, checking over everything, and I was like, oh, this oil filter, that, because the car's so low, almost got ripped off with no safeties. That's crazy, because yeah, it was hanging down a bit low. I should have mounted it up a bit higher. But yeah, this is what happened to the oil filter. That could have been catastrophic. Like, it's obviously facing that way and it's been hit on like a gutter or something. Yikes. So I went to change the oil filter to a new one so that it didn't have damage on it, and that one had been started as well, first start with that oil filter, so it'd be good to open it up and have a look. Anyway, I dropped the oil and it looked like this. literally honey. Man, I was shitting bricks when I first seen it. I was like, oh my god, that looks like blown head gasket, but like really blown. Like I've never seen it that crazy before. Turns out, a few mates messaged me, it turns out that it's just because of the E85 sitting for a little while, sucking moisture in, plus it's got run-in oil in it, so that doesn't help. And then also the rings haven't sealed yet properly, so it's got like, it's just easily contaminated. So yeah, the contaminated oil has come out. I've drained that, getting some new oil to go in. It's just going to happen again until it gets tuned, but that's tomorrow. So new oil going in, and then they're going to do the run in on the dyno. Crazy. Can't believe it's actually here. And yeah, hopefully everything goes well. There was a couple of issues, like I found that my battery, if I have the ignition switch on, it drains the battery, so there must be some wiring. But if that's on and then the kill switch is off, it still drains, which is weird because the kill switch is like the main, so it must be backfeeding somewhere and draining. But anyway, I figured that out just in time, which is great. Battery's all charged up. I've been playing with the laptop like a lot, which is cool, like getting on Haltech and figuring out how things work. There's only like 2 or 3 things that I don't know what's going on. Leave that for the tuner. Man, it's crunch time, baby. Let's get some E85, get this O-ring, put it back together, start it up, make sure it's working still. I haven't stuffed anything, and then we'll load it up. Crazy. Just been down to Burson's, got me some more run-in oil. Cheeky little tip, if you ask them for trade, they usually give it to you. When I say usually, every single time I've gone there. You just have to be confident. 20 bucks off, mate, good deal. And they're usually a bit more expensive on everything, but you can get them pretty cheap. This was $41 I think, which is pretty good for a pen, right? But yeah, it shows the markup price, eh? Crazy. Anyway, we also got got it from the local O-ring store. It's not the OEM one for Pulsar Turbo, but like it's just an O-ring, so it should be sweet. It's just a high temp one, obviously, and it's the right material and circumference and all the diameters. So yeah, gonna head get some E85 from the petrol station. I haven't done that in a long time. There you go, 110 bucks, 50 litres. A lot cheaper than diesel for my D-Max. Not per litre, but D-Max takes a lot of fuel. Let's go. Let's see if this O-ring's the right size. It looks so small, but apparently there's 2 in there and they're twisted together, so. Oh yeah, baby. One thing I really need to do is get some sort of tripod for this phone. Alright, the seal looks big enough, let's see. Beautiful. 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 Should probably put some rubber grease on there, just a little bit, and put all this back together. Let's go. Car's looking sick. So Xavier's over here. He's been hiding in this bay this whole time. And yeah, it's, you know what Xavier loves to do? Get really weird cars. Nah, the internet would probably like this car, eh?
This car sucks. I hate this car. Mainly because skill issue on my behalf, but...
Mate, what have we got here?
We've got a Toyota 2LT diesel, man.
Diesel?
Hilux motor.
That's the new trend, eh? Put a diesel in.
I don't know, some people like them. I shit my hands and clap. Still got this one rebuilt.
Nice.
And then did an oopsie and put the thing on the thing and the wrong thing, and then that was a month worth of fucking around and delaying.
That looks good.
So hopefully we just bleed the injectors and that runs.
Sick.
Unlikely.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
What could go wrong, mate? Well, I'm excited to hear it. Is there exhaust on it?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, she's
No,
gonna purr.
she's a whole car. Yeah.
Let's start it up.
Good to go. Do a thing, please. Sounds terrifying. Fucking hell.
Just ran back over here. Xavier's excited.
Needed the two-handed fandangle.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Oh. It's like a song.
Come on!
Go.
Shit!
Go.
Come on!
It runs beautifully. Has it got oil in it?
Yeah, should probably check that.
Holy shit, that was
There's not
a
an
thing.
amount on the floor, so I must say it does have. Or nearly on the stick.
Perfect. Probably do with a bit more.
I mean, it's got 5 litres in it, so like, it's got oil in it.
That's good. No, that just made some loud squeaking noises.
Yeah, I don't know if that was starter motor or still kind of cranking running.
Nah, I let go and it was like,
Oh, no.
Go start it.
I'll
Clickbait, clickbait.
Xavier's new motor. Not. Turns out these don't want to stay on.
Send him an email.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It's like kind of cut a bit dodgy, and I was like, I feel like it's meant to have that last thread. Hey,
Yeah.
didn't stop me from using it.
Nah. Well, it's a bit smoky. And the oil's burning on the exhaust, eh?
Yeah. Also,
So, we only do things professionally around here. We got the funnel out.
no bastard.
Too much oil.
That should not be how that works.
Hey! Oh, the really thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon it's like a relay. It's definitely wiring, eh?
Yeah.
Wiring, electrical side of things.
Seems weird that it would, yeah, obviously have a sort
Intermittent. Love it.
and then come back.
Alright, have fun with that. I'm going back to my shed.
Alright, have fun too.
Yeah. Wow, so getting this front housing on and off is super difficult because this AN line here, like, there's no real way with like making it easy to do. It's always going to be a tricky task. A banjo fitting might make it better, but you're going to run into other troubles as well. So anyway, we got this here, and then to get this bracket on, that nut, that bolt head there, you have to wind it in slowly as you put this on. It's hard to explain, but there's just enough space, and yeah, I'm gonna put the rest of them on now. Tricky. So yeah, this gap is so tight, I went and made a special spanner, just grinded down, made it a bit thinner. It's normally that thick. I've never done that before, but I've seen Dad do it a few times in the shed growing up. So now that fits in there just nicely. That's cool. I'll have to keep that in the glove box, eh? Hopefully don't need it though.
Warning, Neo detected.
because I drained all this last night. I had the pumps pumping out the fuel, so that's empty. So I'm going to take out the fuses for the pumps inside there, so the lift pump can suck fuel and fill that up. Once that's full, fuses back in, crank it over, start it up, check the oil, check the wheel nuts, yeah, check for leaks, make sure that oil leak is fixed under the turbo, and then we're good. I'm pretty sure we're good after that. My little relay box I made up, and this one and this one here will be for the two big pumps. Let's prime that. Am I forgetting anything? Don't think so. We got all gold stuff going on here. Look at that. Look at it. That's pretty sick. Got hydro first time ever, so I'm very excited to use that. So ignition. Cool, that's what I expected. Just do this a few times. I could turn the ECU on and then change the fuel pump prime duration to like 30 seconds, but I might do that because this might take ages. Also, because I've been ticking off everything on the boxes, I got windows work now. Yeah, sick. Go down, down, and then other side. Very cool. Happy days. That's mint. What else we got? Any other tricks? I think that's it. Oh, I tidied up all the wiring under here, so that's all nice now. And that's been under there for a long time, all messy. It's very cool. Alright, we're in. Now, I want to go to fuel pump. I'm no expert on this thing, but the search bar here is very handy. Very, very handy. Go to fuel pump. Go this one. Oh yeah, here it is. So prime time. I think maximum 30 seconds was what it said last night. And then now we go. Fill her up, boys. Fill her up. Cool. I'll go longer now. It's really cool to be able to figure out things with the ECU and how to like actually use it. Before I was in the blind, I'd just call the tuner and be like, hey, what's going on? But now it's handy to know more. So this little pump, this lift pump, sucking fuel out of here, filling up this surge tank, and this is my nice new surge tank where I've got the two Walbros inside of there. So that's gonna be heaps quieter and heaps cooler. Heaps of benefits to it that I don't really know. Anyway, this is boring, so I'm gonna do that and then put these fuses back in and let's start it up. Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's start it up and let it hear a rip. Special thanks to the boys at SRS, especially Stuart, you legend, mate. Thank you so much for logging into the ECU and setting up the base map. Mate, she's running pretty smooth considering, it's pretty wild. And he sorted out the gremlins with the drive-by-wire throttle body. That thing was just doing all sorts of things, but he pressed some buttons and man, he's quick on that thing and bump, bump, bump. And he got it sorted, so thanks to you, mate. Appreciate ya. Logged in from Toowoomba and I'm on the Gold Coast, so it's pretty cool how you can do things like that in technology. Anyway, let's start it up and I'm going to check the oil again, make sure it's at the right level, check for leaks, and then we'll put it on the trailer. It would have been a really good idea if I had have wiped the oil that was dripping on the 6-boost manifold before I started it to test for the oil leaks. But I think it's old oil, like it looks drier. So I think the oil leak's fixed. Happy days. I don't know if that filmed or not, but I had to do a skid to get up there. It's pretty hard to drive at the moment. And then I was just like, hang on, what's that leaking under there? And then I came under here to have a look. And yeah, we got brake line fluid here. These bloody GK Tech lines, like it must hit on here, which is weird because it didn't do it like when I had it up on the hoist and then jack this wheel up real high. So yeah, good shit. GK Tech stuff's good, but like it's not perfect. And then the annoying stuff about GK Tech is like, if you complain to them and show them all the photos and show them evidence, I've never had any luck with them admitting that something is wrong. It's always like, oh no, it's your car. This is definitely it's all their parts. It's not working. I had a similar instance in the front with I had to change the banjo fittings on the front. That was another whole ordeal, getting it ready for the tune and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'll just pull this line off and put just a stock S13 like rubber line on there for now. Might be a bit of shit to bleed the brakes. Hopefully, nah, it shouldn't be too bad, eh? But yeah, it'd be good to have a foot brake for the tuner. He could just use the hydro, but probably rather not do that. If you had to, you could. Anyway, car's on the trailer. Got some dodgy shit going on. Luckily, Brad's come to help. Freaking jack on the trailer, mate. I took off that GK Tech line, and then I put a stock line on there, and I've just tightened the shit out of it because it's leaking a little bit. As you can see, leaking. And yeah, I just need Brad to help bleed the brakes, and then put it back on, and hopefully all good. Bit shit. Well, I guess that didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out. So thanks to Brad for coming over short notice, middle of the night. Basically, I was going to film it, but it's very difficult to get in there and film. There's brake fluid everywhere. I'm going to wash that up now, and all over my hands, all over the tools. So annoying. But anyway, the line, so the GK Tech line was broken. The braided line's been pinched and pissing out fluid out of that. So took that out, called up Xavier. He has stock lines in his shed, so I went and grabbed 2 of his stock S13 lines. And I don't know if S13 and R32 are the same, but they look slightly different. Anyway, I was putting the S13 line in, tightened it all the way up, and then it doesn't leak until you got pressure, and then it just leaks out of the thread in the caliper. So I don't know if like the GK Tech line, when it's like been jarred against a lower control arm, has like ripped a thread inside and that's causing it to leak, or if the actual fitting, like the flare on the end of the steel line, is different to on R32, because it does look a lot different. So anyway, I've got to figure that out. What I've done to bypass it, because I tried the second line, it was the same issue, so it's not the line's fault. And so what I did, luckily, I've got this GK Tech brake bias thing, so it's just like a tap that you can turn different amounts of pressure. You can only adjust the rear less or more, you can't adjust the front. But anyway, the way it's set up. So I've just turned off all fluid going to the rear brakes on the foot pedal. So now the foot brake does the front brakes, and there's a hydro in there with the dual caliper, so you can use the back if you want. But I don't think it's going to be a big deal on the dyno anyway. It's just no handbrake, so when it's parked it just needs to be in first gear. And yeah, it's not perfect, but the car's done. It's going to the tuner tomorrow regardless. And yeah, didn't end up working out as well as I wanted to. That's a bit of a pain that that's decided to do that right now, but anyway, it's cars. Cars love to do that shit. If you're into cars, you know what I'm talking about. Cars just love to do that shit. Anyway, Very excited. Tomorrow's Dyno Day. I am going to cut this one off here, and you're going to have to wait for the next episode to find out how we went on the dyno. Very exciting. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching, and yeah, if you're feeling excited for this freaking build to finally be there, comment below and just say, let me know what power you think the R32 is going to make. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Peace.